in order to have a one world currency, you cannot have a strong currency in the world. Okay? Now, how many strong currencies we have in the world? 2. Not even the Japanese yen. Only the US dollar and not even the euro. On the China won. The China is pronounced won. Y-U-A-N. Japanese is yen. And it's the US dollar. These two guys are up there. If you look at their percentage, GDP and all, they're 22 and all the others are negligible. You understand? You can go, I went in and checked all these things before I can teach you. These two are very strong currencies. Now, you cannot have, why I say this, you cannot have a strong currency, one world currency, or rather, you cannot have a one world currency if you have strong currencies in the world. If the currency is doing very well, nobody wants to do away with it. Now, in Zimbabwe in the year 2008, they had a financial crash. They had a depression. And as a result, their dollar sank. It was not even worth the muck under their feet. So everybody rushed in. We want to supplement our country, our currency in Zimbabwe. We want our currency. They wanted, their currency to flourish. And because the US dollar was strong currency, everybody accepted the US dollar. So till the crash, relaxed and they began to resettle things and the government was formed again and other things, the US dollar was the predominant currency in that place. So anytime you have a strong currency, nobody wants an alternate currency. It's when the currency crashes that they want an alternate currency. So all are ready. Banco, Woku, Phoenix, Amaro, Afro. They are ready with their currencies. They just want what should happen? Crash. And everybody wants the one world currency, I told you. The IMF, the UN, all the leaders in the world, all the economists in the world, all the bankers in the world, the Vatican, all want this one world currency. Everybody is screaming, we want one world currency, we want one world currency. But we can't have this currency if we have these two strong currencies represented by the won and the dollar, US dollar. So what we got to do? Crash them. That's the crash that is predicted by all the great economists in the world. You name them, they say we're going to have a crash very soon. Because everybody is pushing for a one world currency. No one world currency can ever show its face if we have a strong existing currency already. So we got this, to allow this to crash, then we'll introduce our theory of one world currency. Are you following why they're predicting the depression? Are you with me?
Yes.
Are you listening?
Yes.
Now I'm not teaching on economics, please. I am teaching on the signs that Jesus is coming soon. Can I hear an amen? I am not pleased. I want you to understand how clever, how smart these conspiracy elitists are, who are setting the stage for the Antichrist. How cleverly they are manipulating, how cleverly they are gradually going towards this stage where he's now ready. All he has to do is come and sit down there and sit behind the computer. He'll be a wizard. Hit a button here, China's gone today. You understand? Russia tried to mess with their plans. You know what they did? They interfered with the oil supply to Russia. Russia's economy dropped drastically. You mess with them, they mess with you. As long as you help them, they help you. Are you following what I'm saying? It's like that. So, right. Having said that, right, let's see where we go. So I told you, there's this huge interest in one world currency, but it's not enough to have a one world currency, it's got to be an electronic currency. It's not good that we have dollars in our pocket and won in our pocket and yen in our pocket and pounds in our pocket. They're not interested in one world currency because of what do you call this, just physical money. They want it to be electronic. It should be a one world currency, but it also should be an electronic one world currency, and that's where we get the term cashless society. Now, many of you are already in the cashless society. Everything you do online. Many of you guys. Now, I'm going to show you a little bit about that in a little while, okay? Now, before going there, I taught you all a little bit about Bitcoin. You understand? So today, Bitcoin is already working as an electronic global currency. You can mint your own Bitcoin, but you have to buy the minting machine on the computer. You can mint your own money. If you're a wizard, you can be a millionaire in a little while if you know how to mint Bitcoins. Okay, that's another study. Come and see me. I'll train you guys how to mint money. Okay, right. So the Bitcoin is already a electronic global currency, right? You can buy anything anywhere in the world using Bitcoin. Okay, you can also buy it. You don't have to only mint it. You can also buy it. People say that Bitcoin is going to be the currency of the Antichrist. I doubt it. And I'm not promoting that Bitcoin is going to be the currency of the Antichrist. However, just to show you, there's a system in place which is already a one world currency, but it's electronic. It's not physical currency like the dollar. Are you following what I'm saying? It's a electronic global currency. So that's the system that they're going to use. How Bitcoin is operating, that's the same way this electronic one world currency will operate. You all are with me? Right? Okay. So that's just to keep you informed. You can buy anything. There are no banks are involved. The charges are very minimal. And it's very easy to buy and sell with Bitcoin. Okay? So just to tell you that the system is already there. Whether the Antichrist is going to use Bitcoin itself or introduce another currency, I couldn't tell you, but the system is already in place. You can buy and sell anywhere in the world without any banks, without any charges. It's such an easy transaction. All you got to do is touch one button here, say I want that product, you hit another button there, transactions made, product reaches your hands, money goes to them. All Bitcoins. Okay? That's how simple it is. It has become talking about the global electronic currency. Okay? Now, why the Antichrist system needs this cashless society? Because in a cashless society, why they need a cashless society? That's what I'm talking about. One is they need the one world economy. One world economy will produce the one world currency. But that one world currency has got to be not physical fiat currency, but it's got to be global electronic currency. Why they need this global currency electronic? Why they need this cashless society? The reason they need this cashless society is every transaction on the planet can be traced and tracked. Every transaction. There's nothing that you buy that will go without them knowing it. There's nothing that you sell will pass by without them knowing it. So it has got to be a cashless society. That when we say cashless society, we are talking about electronic transactions. It has got to be. And if you look at the trend in the world today, okay, we will look at a few countries as we go on a little later. So why do they want to track these transactions? Is, you understand, in case you don't bow down to the system, in case you don't bow down to the system, you don't do what I say, I cut off your money supply. Earlier we were talking, I asked them the name of the movie because I had forgotten. In the movie, The Enemy of the State, if you guys have watched it, you will know what I'm saying. When Will Smith goes against the system, of course that's a political system. What do? Is they cut off his money supply. He cannot buy or sell. He gets into a hotel to book a room. He can't even book the room because they cut off his card. He calls his wife. She says, I don't have money. They cut off my cards. All the cards. Pulls out this card. Pulls out this card. Why? If you don't bow down to the system, we cut off your money supply. If we cut off your money supply, you cannot buy or sell. That word buy or sell means you cannot live on this earth. That's what it means. So we need every transaction of yours to be electronic. We came up to smart cards, and I spoke to you from debit card, credit card, we moved to the smart card. One has the magnetic strip, the other one has the microchip. Now the mobile payments, okay, is a very big thing today. Now we're not talking about, you type in your numbers, that's online. You understand? We're talking about taking the mobile itself, and you're not carrying any money. All you do is they have a electronic gadget there. You place your mobile on it, or you flash your mobile before the payment is made. Go and check that out. It's already happening. There are 4 companies vying for leadership. One is called PayPal. The other one is Google Pay. The next one is Apple Pay. And I told you the last I heard was Starbucks owner seriously contending to be one of the major challengers, or one of the major players in that scheme, because it's lucrative for them. They don't look at it from the point of being prophecy being fulfilled. They look at it from the context of it being a business. Are you listening? If everybody is going to pay by mobile, then I want Starbucks mobile pay to be a big thing. So forget about coffee, man. I'm going to invest in mobile payments. So I heard a 5-minute speech on the proprietor or the owner of Starbucks. He said, yeah, there's money in this, but we want to get into this because everybody is vying for leadership. Because it's going to be the biggest, one of the biggest things. Before the microchip, it's going to be mobile pay. Going to pay by mobile. So there are already 4 big players in the market. One is PayPal, the other one is Google Pay, Apple Pay, and Starbucks is into it already. Only by paying with the mobile. And I'm not talking about you have to open and feed one number and send one number and all this stuff. You buy a product, you just go there and swipe it. Done. Are you following? That's all. Your mobile is it's called, what they call that, what wallet that's called?
Electronic wallet.
E-wallet, electronic wallet. You understand? So that's how it is. You just go there, swipe it, payment made. Okay? Now, all this you just keep in your mind. Now, what is the pretext they are using to introduce a cashless society? What's the pretext they are giving? Well, number one, it is easier. What's the pretext they are using for a cashless society? It is easier. No more you can have friends who say, I forgot my wallet today, Macha, you pay. Okay, forgetting to carry money. Very convenient, many people, they come out with you, today I forgot my wallet. You pay tomorrow. Every day he keeps forgetting. Okay? Right. So, no more forgetting to carry cash. Number 3, it can't be stolen. Also they say, now see, these are all the pretexts they are using. These are all the reasons they are giving why we have to move to a cashless society. They are not telling you it is to facilitate the arrival of the Antichrist. These are the natural reasons they are giving you, natural causes, and anybody will fall for it. Are you listening? What is it I told you? It is easier than it cannot be stolen. No more forgetting. Suddenly you go to the shop, say I forgot. You always carry your phone with you or your credit card, something like that. Okay? It can't be stolen. Also they say that I don't think it's faster, because I get damn irritated when people bring their credit cards to the petrol pump. Man, I feel like punching them, honestly. They take so much of time. If for me, I'm on the bike, it's fill 10 seconds, crowded on in the mornings. I'll tell you, crowded on Monday mornings. All these guys, they come there and they'll park their bike, they'll park their car, then they have to go inside, they have to give one paper, they have to sign one paper. Just carry 200 bucks in your hand, man. I'm telling you honestly, you just go there on a Monday morning, you go to the park. It's frustrating, totally frustrating. Cars are parked, bikes are parked. You understand? But I don't believe that it is faster. It may be faster for some people, but for me it's a real frustration. For one it's fast, the other one it's frustrating. You understand? Anyways, So now these are all they say it is easier, no more forgetting to carry cash, it can't be stolen. Also they say cash is the currency of criminals. Cash is the currency of criminals. Okay? Black market, black money, tax evasion. You understand?
Yes.
And drugs. They cannot pay in credit card for drugs, they have to pay cash. Drugs and all these other illegal gambling activities. So now I don't deny it is 100% true.
Yeah.
But that's not the reason they are doing it for. That's the excuse they are giving you, but they are doing it to facilitate. Are you following what I'm saying? So they say cash is the currency of criminals, and they also say cash is the what the terrorists use. So if we get cash out, we get rid of terrorism. That's what they're saying. And I fully agree. Because in order for them to buy those bombs and buy all these, facilitate all these terrorists, they need to give them cash. They can't give them because these guys cannot go publicly. They are in the country illegally. They've been smuggled in. So they have to go to a bank to withdraw money. So that's what they're saying. We need cashless society. Now these are all genuine reasons. But these are not the reasons that they are doing it for.
Yes.
They are using this, but they're actually doing it to bring us to global electronic transactions. GET. Are you following? Global electronic. That's the main reason why they are doing it, to facilitate the mark of the beast.